Hello everybody, this is Danny and Wanda on our Friday chat. We got a list of things today that we're going to be talking about. Start off with, tell you a little bit about our morning. We was up at 5 o'clock this morning because of the heat here. We had some greenhouse work that needed to be done because we're still working on the greenhouse. We're trying to get the rest of those videos out there.
And I went to the garden, picked a few things, and done a little.
Well, she helped me in the greenhouse to start with.
Yeah, I did.
We started really early because by about 7:30, you're not getting back in that greenhouse, and that's with the windows open and the door open. You just in the deep south here, you just not staying in that greenhouse after about 7:30 in the morning. But anyway, she helped me work on the greenhouse till about 7:30. Then she went to the garden. She worked in the garden for a while. I toughed out the greenhouse on my hands and knees in there, working and finishing up the rest of what I needed to get finished up in there. After that, what did we do after? Went to town.
Went to town.
We had to go get some groceries in town. We had to pay bills in town.
Pay a bill.
Pay a bill in town. We had one bill. We don't have like 3 bills, so it's not mandatory for us to pay a lot of bills. But we were back home by 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And eat lunch. So, and now we're shooting this video. So, that's how our morning started off. Mm-hmm. Now, we want to talk about Empty Hammock. We want to say
thank you
to Barry and Molly over at Empty Hammock. They got a wonderful family. The kids are just fantastic.
Yeah, a hammock girl made it, gave it to me, and I sent her back some yarn that I had here. She's supposed to be making me a hat, so I'm looking forward to that.
It is.
There's some really good, really cool kids.
But anyway, we being around Barry and Molly for the whole weekend, just working with Barry was the big thing.
Yeah.
Watching him shoot videos. Now we have a video that we collabed on. We're going to be putting it up tomorrow.
Yes.
If everything goes all right. And you're going to see the quality of Barry's work, because I'm telling you, I felt like we were in Hollywood. Barry has all this equipment set up, like y'all saw in the other video. His camera's on rollers and all this kind of stuff. It's fantastic work, Barry.
Wait till you see.
Thumbs up, my friend. Thumbs up.
Wait till you see the ghost in our video.
Yeah, it's amazing what this guy can do with the camera. I'm going to tell you what. Any of you people who are interested in fantastic video work, you know what?
Contact
Barry. He is the man to do YouTube videos.
At Empty Hammock.
Yes. Anyway, moving on from that, we have been...
The cookbook.
Okay. You want to talk about the cookbook? I was going to go to something else, but if you want to do the cookbook, that's fine.
Oh, that was next. Okay, the cookbook has been ordered. Thank you to everybody that pre-ordered. I had enough to manage to cover the cookbook, and now the orders are still coming in, so we have a limited supply. I ordered double what I intended to order, but still, they're going fast.
They're going real fast.
If you want a cookbook, please let us know, and so we're hoping they'll be back mid-July. I've done the proof on the cookbook and waiting on the proof for the cover.
We're waiting on the artist to finish the cover.
And so I think you guys will really enjoy the cookbook. I had fun making it, so just let us know if you want one. Thanks.
Okay, now moving on, we have had several people send us some gifts. One of them was extremely heart-moving. I'm fixing to show you the video of a particular gift that a gentleman sent. I'm not going to call his name because I didn't talk to him about using his name. This guy stepped outside his boundaries and blessed us with something that is hopefully going to help us be able to grow our YouTube channel, and it's going to benefit y'all as much as it has us, because hopefully y'all will enjoy Deep South Homestead a whole lot more because of it. This gentleman, sir, I can't say thank you enough. Without talking about it any further, I'm going to go ahead and show you what it is, so that And it's self-explanatory. This is the gift that we received from a gentleman. This is a Canon T5i camera that does just about everything that you need on a movie. He also sent a lens system to go with it, an 18 by 55 millimeter lens system. He also sent an external Rode microphone. It's a point and aim microphone system.
And a video editor.
And a video editor for us to make movies with. This thing is just awesome. You flip out screen on the side. It's just, sir, you'll never know what this meant to us. This is something that Wanda and I was contemplating on saving up money to purchase to better our channel with, so that we could shoot better videos for y'all. I'm almost speechless as to what to really say other than just thank you from the depth of our heart. We're back now. Hope you enjoyed the gift that we got from that gentleman. It's just a fantastic gift. Now, actually, this particular week, we went to the post office actually like 2 different times, which is wild crazy for us to make that many trips into town in a week. But when we went in, I have a gift here from Mr. Larry. He actually lives in Mississippi. I mean, I didn't talk to him about telling his location, so I'm not in. He's just in the state of Mississippi. He's not very far from us.
He has a bunch of. I've conversed with him on Messenger. He has a bunch of flowers and echinacea, all colors, all shapes, size.
Coneflower.
Yeah, the coneflower. Yeah, and so the echinacea is one of them. He sent some onions.
The Egyptian walking onions.
Yes.
We're going to be putting those in the ground.
And several varieties of seeds. So, Mr. Larry, we really appreciate this, and we're going to see what we can do with them, and hopefully have some flowers like you do.
Yeah, and there's one thing in here I had a question about. There's a seed in here that looks like an acorn. It has no explanation with it. So if you would send us a PM and kind of let us know what that one seed is. It's about the size of an oak acorn. I don't know what it is. So
we'd like to know.
I'd like to know. Okay, there's that one out of the way.
We got these from Mr. Andy. These are pruning shears. His and hers?
It's a his and her pruning shear from Fiskars.
Yes, and I love these because I'm always trimming around things all the time, and these are just the right size.
Good pocket size.
Yeah, and Danny totes the bigger ones in his pocket, so this will fold up, and he should be able to keep this handy because he's always needing to cut things. So,
Mr. Andy, this is handy. So
we really appreciate.
We really appreciate these. I'm gonna tell you, we'll keep these in our pockets to be able to use, like trimming tomato plants and sucker sprouts. I mean, you name it. We're gonna be using these things to do all of it. Thank you so much, sir.
Miss Cindy sent these, and these are Mylar bags with bean soup in them. And I checked on the internet. And when you put something like beans or dried beans, rice, whatever, in these Mylar bags, they will last 8 to 10 years. That's years. In this. If you take this Mylar bag and put it in a 5-gallon bucket and seal the top down on it, you can save that food for up to 30 years.
Yep.
So anybody that's prepping, I would say check out the Mylar bags and store any type food that you want to in these, and you will have food for a long time. But Miss Cindy, I'm really excited about this bean soup. It has everything you need for bean soup, including a flavor packet. And if you want to add meat, then you add your own meat, your own potatoes and stuff to it if you want to. But this is a meal.
Well, for some time in the next 30 years, you and I ain't going to go hungry for a couple of days anyway.
This would probably be 3 or 4 meals for us.
Yeah, really it would.
So we really appreciate this, Miss Cindy.
Thank you so much, Cindy.
All right, one of our questions was from Mr. Ken Williamson. He wanted to know how we fund the farm and how do we pay the bills.
Okay. I've been asked this question probably 100 times, and I give the same answer every time because it doesn't change. But you have to understand that when Wanda and I got together, Wanda had a car note, she had an insurance note on the car,
Cell phone.
Cell phone. She brought all that into the marriage.
Couple of credit cards.
Couple of credit cards too.
But they weren't maxed out.
I mean, they had you know
a little bit
of money on them, but not a lot. I personally have no debt. Some number of years ago, I worked for 7 years, and I worked probably close to 16 hours a day, 6 days a week. I struggled for quite some time because I have a lot of indebtedness, and I didn't go on any trips and take vacations of any kind. I didn't go shopping. I didn't buy anything out of the ordinary. I
paid bills.
I just paid bills. I didn't go out to eat. I mean, there's a lot of things I just didn't do. You know, I dumped all that money into the place, and in doing so, I paid myself out of debt. I paid my trucks off. I have 2 trucks. I paid both of them off. Paid my land off, my house off. Everything. And when Wanda and I got together,
I took and had my car for a while.
For the first year, because you were still going to school.
Yeah, for the first year I had the car, so I had that note. And after the first year, we decided to get rid of it, so we sold it because he has 2 vehicles, so we're good. And the cell phones, we both had cell phones.
Both had a smartphone, kind of.
And when they started messing up the battery, then mine just went kapooey after a couple of years. And we decided that's not something we wanted to invest in. So we got rid of the smartphones.
Yep.
And we just had a little track phone.
We bought a track phone with minutes now.
Yeah, for minutes. And so that cut us about $500 a month, just about it. And with everything paid here, all the bills we have now is our power bill, the insurance on the truck, and
we spend
telephone and
internet, and we spend about $40 a month in gas because we don't go to town. But used to didn't go but about once or twice a month. But now we've got to go to check our PO box. So we have to make more trips a month. We make at least once a week now. We go.
Yeah.
And that, you know, that's our whole thing. We downsized everything. We will have no cable bills. Our TV, we might get 2 or 3 free channels. That's about it because we don't watch TV at all. YouTube is our new TV.
We're down to just those few bills. We buy a few groceries. So $500 a month will get us through.
Yeah.
Since I've been out here, Danny picks up odd jobs doing carpenter work, electrical work.
I'm a licensed contractor, so I mean, I was for 20-something years. So I'm licensed to do electrical, plumbing, you know, general construction of any type. I keep my license up, even though I don't run a construction business anymore. I still keep my license up in case somebody wants a little small job. Now I can't get out and work in the heat and do anything like that anymore because of my health, but I will do a little tiny job somewhere here or there to make a few dollars. Our biggest thing is we sell our blueberries.
And we take the money when we sell blueberries. We're talking picking 12 to 20 gallons a day for probably 5 to 6 weeks. And we take that money, put it in envelopes. And we have an envelope for power, for the insurance for the truck, for the phone bill.
Yeah. So
we don't run out for several months. We put it up. We're very frugal with what we have. And he's also started making the spoons.
Yeah, like we have these here. These are for a particular customer already made. Of course, I have our logo on the bottom of them.
We designed our own.
I don't know if you can see that or not.
We've designed our own, what do you call it, brand?
Yeah, I have my own branding thing now, so I have my own logo.
And he is also making the tortilla press.
Yeah, and little projects like this. I'm not going to go into everything that we do, but we sell a few vegetables. We sell a few eggs to help supplement the chicken feed. We've gotten some sheep on the farm now, but you have to understand, every animal we have right now, with the exception of some rabbits in cages, and we bring in tree branches and corn stalks out of the fields and stuff like that, clover to feed them. Every animal we have free-ranges. We don't believe in feeding a lot of feed to animals. Because most of the feed now is genetically modified anyway. So we try to keep that to a very, very minimal.
They get some, but we bring in as much off the place as we can. And right now, clover is plentiful.
Yes, stuff is plentiful here right now.
It just takes us a little time to go get it.
Yeah, but that's basically what we do. We don't go anywhere hardly.
We don't eat out.
We don't eat out. We don't shop. We don't have cable. We don't have cell phones. We don't have a big house payment. We don't, the home's paid for. We don't have land payments. That's paid for. Vehicles are paid for.
We save up for taxes.
We save up for our taxes each year. Yeah, and
that's it.
That's basically it.
You can do it. You can live this type life if you want to, but you have to back out of the modern world.
You gotta stop thinking like the rest of the herd. That was the hardest thing for me because I went from making a real big paycheck down to making no paycheck. Mm-hmm. And I did it because I wanted out of the herd. I wanted to get out and live the simple life. I wanted to be out under the stress of a 9-to-5 job. And I pushed myself for 7 years. It's probably why my health is broke down now, but I did that so that at some point in my life I could sit back and retire and say, you know what, I'm just going to live off my place now and I'm going to try to survive so that in the event that a life-changing event takes place, I'm already adapted to it. It's like Brad on Big Family Homestead said the other day. He said, if an EMP happened, he said Danny and Wanda wouldn't even know it. They just wake up in the morning and say, oh, the internet's not working. So, oh, well, must be something wrong with the system and just keep on going because we wouldn't even know.
We wouldn't because we don't watch TV and things like that. Now, if we turned on something and it didn't work, like the lights, because we do have power, we're not off grid.
We're not off grid.
So the power thing we would wonder.
It'd send up a signal to me anyway. I'll say that. But anyway, that's, Ken, that's kind of basically where we're at. If you have any more questions, you can PM me and I'll answer them privately.
And if anybody has any questions, you want to put them in the link below. We'll continue to answer questions.
Continue to answer questions. Continue to collab with one another. That's one thing on my last video we put out there. Y'all are starting to find people in your areas, and hey, that's what we're all about. We're all about building a community. That's my desire. Mine and Wanda's YouTube channel is to build a community.
And we've had several people find each other because I read the comments and I've been going back. I may not answer every one of them. I'm trying, but we're getting more and more, and the corn and everything's kicking in. But there have been several people I've saw in certain states contact each other. Yes. And that's what we're looking for. We don't want to have to say, okay, you have so-and-so and so-and-so in this state. But if you'll read the comments, you'll find people in your state usually. Now there's some that hadn't. I've seen only one person in the state, but for the most part, y'all are really
y'all are kicking in, doing good, and I hope y'all enjoy that because everybody we keep hearing, I'm so alone. There's nobody that thinks like I do. They're out there. It's just that we're trying to find y'all and put y'all together. As best as we can.
That was how we were feeling before we started YouTube. There's nobody out there, and we started the YouTube to help people if they wanted to know. And we found that there are a lot of you out there and that you are looking for people. So now we feel like we have thousands of people.
Thousands, yeah.
We don't feel alone anymore.
We're not alone anymore. So there was one other question I'm going to answer right quick. I've been told I need to smile a lot more.
I told him to.
She keeps telling me I'm a very serious person. I run a business for 20-something years, and I always live by the adage, you can't be a boss and a friend at the same time. I kept a very stern face most of the time.
But I have gotten, since I've been out here, I have made him laugh more, and he does enjoy things. He has a wonderful sense of humor, so... Yeah,
you'll see on some of my videos when people collab with me, and we laugh and joke and carry on. It's just that when I'm presenting myself on camera a lot of times, I do stay serious a lot. Plus, I'll just be honest with you, when we shoot a lot of these videos, it's after we've been working all morning. We come in at a 90-something degree temperature, and we're just burnt slam out, and I'm exhausted. And I'm sorry, that may be a lot of it right there too. So, but anyway, we need to get off the air. Thank y'all. Love you from Deep South Homestead. Bye-bye.